Namaste from Namaste Tarot. So, if you are born on the 4th, 13th, 22nd, or 31 of any month, you're ruled by the planet, as we call in Hindi, it's Rahu, which is the north node of the moon in modern astrology, I would say. So, yeah, you're ruled by the number 4, and the planet I'll be referring to is Rahu. How are you? It's like, first let's talk about how are you, as in what are your qualities, what impact this planet can have on you, and then we'll see how will be your 2026, the entire year. What can you expect in your life in 2026? So, Rahu, you are someone who feels that, or maybe even that's true, that you have to really work hard, okay, in life to get things which you want, and that actually brings a lot of lessons and not wisdom but lessons, and a lot of perseverance in you, okay, if you take it well. So that is what you might experience in life. If not, you have a very out of box thinking, okay, like you can see things which others cannot, okay. That is one of your qualities, that you think out of the box. And I feel the most important thing which I see with number 4 people and with the impact of Rahu is that they question a lot to the traditions, okay, to the books. Like if in the books it is written something has to be done in the manner ABC, you'll question why ABC. And if you are not convinced, you'll not do it in the method ABC, you'll do it in the method XYZ, and you'll be with it, okay. So you stick to what you do, and you are very stubborn. That's how Rahu is. What else? So these are like the traits of Rahu. Sometimes, not sometimes, most of the times, Rahu has a very uh, I would say not bad quality, but a very dangerous quality, as in it can keep you in illusions, okay. It will create illusions in your life. I feel all number 4 people, at least once in their life, they go through this, because that's how Rahu is trying to teach you. It will show you many things, and it will tell you you can get them all, and you'll run behind all of them, and ultimately you'll be frustrated, and I don't know if you get something. So the key to Rahu is, I as far as I feel, is focus. You need to focus on every time, like a horse, on one thing in your life, okay. Pick that one thing at one time and focus on it and keep working on it. Don't let distractions take it away from you. So that's what I feel for number 4 people. If they really focus, they can actually achieve good things in life. Other than that, what is Rahu? So Rahu is also everything which is not your land, everything which is foreign, everything which is not your culture, everything which where you are not born, okay. So if Rahu is well placed in your astrological chart, or if Rahu, you try to balance Rahu, okay, there are different ways how you can balance your Rahu. Like you can actually go opposite to the energy of Rahu, that is Ketu, which is the south node of the moon, and that energy is sometimes detachment and isolation, as in you just disconnect from things and do your own thing. You go to the mountains, you go to the beach, you disconnect. If you like music, you do music. If you like painting, you do painting. It does not have to be spiritual, but it has to be something which is disconnecting you from this madly world. So that is what Ketu is. So if you balance your Rahu once in a month or once in 3 months with something like this, it will actually keep your mind calm. And I mentioned about focus. You need to focus. And what else? Yeah, you need to be detached. Sometimes, when you detach from things which you want, Rahu gives it to you. That's what I feel, because when you show that you need it, need it, need it, it keeps you in that trap. We are talking a lot about it, but it is a very interesting planet which is spoken a lot on internet. So as I mentioned, if you balance your Rahu well and if it is placed well in your chart, it can actually give you a lot of money, fame, and wealth, or contacts in foreign land. Okay, because it is actually a planet which talks about everything which is not your homeland. What else? So I spoke about Rahu, and I hope some of you were able to connect with it if you are born on the numbers which I mentioned. So how will be 2026? So 2026 is the month, I'm so sorry, not month, it's the year number 1, and number 1 is ruled by sun, okay, the planet sun. So, how's the relationship between the planet Sun and Rahu? It's a very, it's like they are not rivals, but Sun is someone who is very respected and very, very much who owns the fame and everything in life, and Rahu is someone who really wants that. Okay, so they Rahu always tries to compete with the sun and tries to prove themselves. Okay, that's the energy you will have in 2026, that you will have so much of hunger or so much of need of wanting something in your life that you'll really work towards it, and you'll be very aggressive, and you'll say I need it and I need it now. Okay, that energy might come up in your life in 2026, but you are suggested to be calm. Okay, don't be aggressive because it's the year of sun. Okay, so Rahu and sun, they always compete. Okay, Rahu is the one who can eclipse the sun, but it can eclipse the sun only for a couple of seconds. Okay, then the eclipse ends. So don't let that energy come in your life. Don't get that hunger and that madness about something in 2026. Keep it calm, keep it simple, and keep it very beautiful, I would say. Okay, or else it can happen that it will impact you or your mind or your family or whatever, because that's what the year of 2026 is about for you. Okay, so you need to actually understand the energy of these two planets, and as I mentioned, if Rahu is well placed, and even Ketu is well placed in your chart, you will be good in life. And even sun, like sun has to be well placed in your chart. Based on that, I mean, it depends how 2026 will be, but I gave you the overall energy. Don't be too aggressive, don't be too bold, don't be too I want this, I want this, I want this. Just calm down, do your work, and let the magic work. Okay, so I have already 3 cards for you. So I mentioned you about the astrological stuff for Rahu, its counterpart Ketu and Sun, but these are like all. This is your energy, okay, for these 4 months for 2026. So let's start. What can you expect in 2026 if you are born on the 4, 13, 22, or 31 of any month? Okay, so January, February, March, April, you have the Eight of Swords. I told you, right? I mean, this is, I will not say it's a very bad year for you, but if you actually focus on one thing, okay, and you don't get lost and you don't try to prove yourself to someone, you don't need to prove yourself to someone. If you focus on these couple of things, then it will be a very peaceful and calm year for you. Be in your space. So I'll talk about this card, Eight of Swords. Okay, you see this woman, she is like looking, she's trying to, I mean, here her eyes are open and here it's closed in the mirror, and she feels she's trapped. Okay, so your mind, it's all about your mind. So if you, in the month of Jan, Feb, March, April, if you don't balance your Rahu, okay, you will feel very frustrated. I'm so sorry to say that, but that's what I see, and that's what can come up. But that's why you're seeing this, okay, so that you can evit this, or you can handle this in a much better way. So you might feel that your mind is trapped, you cannot make decisions, you are frustrated, you need to move out of some place, but you cannot. You'll feel that. So I will see what you can do to overcome this fourth months, to not feel this energy, or even if you feel it in a much calmer and beautiful way. So what should you do? Okay, this is the energy for Jan, Feb, March, April for you. So what should they do so that they don't get this energy, or even if they get, they handle it peacefully? Okay, you have the Knight of Swords. So you have to stop running behind things, okay, in this 4 months. The sun will make you feel right. The competition will be very high in you. It will make you feel, I'll show this girl, I'll show this man, I'll show my boss, I show my family, I'll show someone. You'll just try to prove yourself. Make it slow. Knight of Swords is the fastest knight, but it is someone who does not respect or take care of emotions of other people. Okay, so make sure you don't do that. Keep it slow in the first 4 months. Okay, we'll see what you have ahead, but keep it slow, keep it calm, take some meditation retreat, go to some isolated places which bring you peace, disconnect. Okay, take a holiday with your family or alone, take a good course which makes you happy. Okay, it can be anything. Learn a new skill, okay, which is very opposite from your basic nature. Okay, so that is what you can do for January, February, March, April. And let's see what do we have for May, June, July, August. So now you take your balance back, okay? I hope so, because that's what I'm seeing, okay? First 4 months, be calm, peaceful, in a very composed energy. And if you do that, in May, June, July, August, you're back in shape, you're back in form, mentally, physically, in every possible way, and you have create your own cozy environment. Okay, I see you very fit, I see you glowing, radiating in life in these 4 months. And yeah, I see that for you. Seven of Wands. What else? Seven, you see, seven is the number for Ketu. As I mentioned, I didn't mention, but it's the number for Ketu, the other counterpart of Rahu. So taking any retreats and taking any new mindful activities during the first 4 months will actually keep your mind very focused. It will bring back your focus on that one thing in your life which you want. That's what I see. On that one thing, okay, which you want. You see, this woman is sitting in a yoga pose, meditation pose, and I can see the sun from here. So she has her anger, frustration, ego, everything in control, okay, and now she's ready to move towards that one thing she really wants. Okay, so let's see what is that one thing which you'll get, and in these 4 months, and what you should do to make this one thing happen. That one thing which you want now, or which you'll want next year in life to come to you, what you should be doing. Page of Wands. So you need to take Page of Wands is basically an idea, a very immature, small idea, okay, which is not what people think might work, but you have the power and the, that's the, I told you, you are very out of the box thinker. Okay, you can see things which others cannot. You just need to be out of the illusions. If you handle that well, then you can do a very out of the box thinking. So in these 4 months, May, June, July, August, you will have a very out of the box idea, okay, and which will actually change the trajectory of your life. Okay, either it will give you a lot of wealth, or it will change something drastically in you, which will lead to a lot of wealth in your life. So what is that? We'll see in the next 4 months. We'll see that. Okay, so these 4 months are very promising. You gain back your focus, no frustration, no anger, just peace, calmness, and perseverance. Okay, that's what the Seven of Wands is. And you get an out of the box idea and you start working on that idea. That's what I see for you. So let's see, and I forgot to mention, I already told you about the things for Rahu, how you can balance it. But in the end, I'll take up one card which will talk about either a remedy or your energy which you should have in 2026 to make that year beautiful for you. Okay, you know, every year cannot be successful. Wow, with this, that, and sometimes the year can be average, sometimes it can be a year wherein you don't have much things but you have your peace. Okay, that's also needed in life. You cannot have that wow thing every time, right? But you have your wow moment. Okay, don't worry, you have your wow moment. I see that, and it strongly depends on what we have here. So yeah, in the end, I'll draw one card to give you some remedy if I see, or the overall energy. So let's see what are the last 4 months: September, October, November, and December. Three of Wands. So you have this idea with a lot of focus and thoughts, and now in this 4 months you will implement that idea. That's for sure, because Three of Wands is something which talks up, and you see you have lot of wands. Wands is nothing but fire, passion. Okay, it's the heat energy. Okay, so here actually you are collaborating with the sun, and I feel so because Rahu cannot compete the sun, because sun is actually, I mean, it's a very different planet. So sometimes you need to understand that you cannot fight and you cannot compete with everyone and everything in life. Sometimes you need to be a bit humble, modest, and say, okay, I'll do whatever I can, and you do much better things than the other person. It might happen. So you are working in harmony in these months with the sun energy, because you have taken back your control, you are not aggressive, and you will actually implement this idea. Okay, in the last 4 months, I don't see the results here, because Three of Wands is a card which depicts you have taken some action and then you're waiting for the results. Okay, then you're waiting for the results to happen. So that is what the last 4 months. If tarot permits me, I'll just ask them whatever thing you implement here. Okay, I don't see that in this last 4 months you'll get the results. It will not take time, but maybe it's in 2027, 2028. I don't know, but you'll get results for this thing, whatever you have implemented in this last 4 months. Okay, maybe it's a new job, it's a new company you start, it's a new love life. Okay, I don't know what is it in your case, but there is something new which you'll do in this last 4 months, and then you're calmly waiting for the results. You have the Five of Pentacles. At the same time, last 4 months you might feel a bit disconnected and lost, because you're waiting and you don't like waiting. People ruled by Rahu, they don't like to wait. But again, a mind card. So yes, I'll not draw more cards. So let's see this last 4 months. I told you, like, you have implemented something in your life and then you're waiting for the results. While waiting, you might have two energies. Okay, one would be like, again getting into that trap illusion, like why I have to wait, why it takes time, why it is not quick, why you'll have a lot of whys. But with the Ace of Swords, you need to keep that in your mind, that that is the truth of your life, or everyone's life, in fact, that things take time. Okay, Ace of Swords is not a card of patience, but it is a card wherein you actually have that truth movement. Okay, wherein you realize that yeah, this is how it is, so you need to wait. I don't see clearly when this thing will work. Okay, how this thing will work, but you need to wait. You need to stick to your truth. And this is a card which is very opposite of I mean, it's the card of traditions, okay, which you don't follow. The Hierophant, okay, it's the card of traditions. So maybe sometimes you need to follow traditions, okay. If even if you have implemented something out of the box in a very different way, add in some traditional approach to it, okay, with the way which it is done. I mean, I don't know how do I explain you this thing, because you'll always do something which is not done by others. That is how Rahu is. So you do that, okay, that is your charm. But at the same time, like for example, if you start a new social media campaign or something, okay, and you say, I mean, I'll handle it everything, okay, I don't need anyone, I'm smart enough to do it, okay. Or you start a new company, you say, I'll hire only stagiaires, as in only the newcomers, so that I save money and I make more profit. That is the hunger and need. But traditionally, for the social media, it's better if you collaborate with someone. So do that traditional thing. Traditionally, for your company, it's better if you have some very experienced and smart people as well. So do that traditional thing, okay. Sometimes the tradition, what is tradition? Tradition is the set way of doing things. So you need to do that thing traditionally as well, whatever you're doing. So last card, I'll just ask them, if you do these energies, okay, don't feel frustrated and that why energy, speak to your truth, okay, and add in a bit of tradition to your non-traditional way. Will you get success? Okay, will you get success? Yes, you'll get. You have the Six of Cups, okay. You see this, I mean, it will take time a bit. With this I see, okay, it will take time, but maybe sometime in next 2027, sometime around summer, you will get this. Cups is months, yeah, no months, yes, I think so. So you'll get it, and slowly and steadily you will change your attitude, and that small thing which you have started, slowly, 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 it will become very good in your life, okay. And do you see this synchronicity between the colors here, okay. It shows you that this tradition will really help you, okay, to have what you want in your life. So be keep this in your mind, okay. Okay, so that's how I see. So as I mentioned you that it is not a wow thing for you, okay, but it's not very bad also. You will start something new, you will do it in out of the box way, but at the same time you will bring some tradition to it, and that will slowly steadily give you success. That's how 2026 is for you. So if you are born on the 4th, 13, 22, or 31 of any month, how is 2026, what's the energy? We have seen that. All we need to see is there anything which you can do to make this 2026 beautiful, calm, peaceful and lovely for you. See, you have in your remedy you have beautiful cards, right? I mean, the only cards of major arcana which came out in your remedy. So you have the lovers and the wheel. So I'll give you two things which you should be doing. Focus on your relationship more, okay, rather than focusing on your other things like your work or I told you, like, you need this is the remedy for 2026, okay, I'm telling you. So focus on your loved ones, your romantic relationships, give it more preference, give it more love, give it more energy in 2026. And yeah, leave it to sometimes you do your work and then you leave it. That's what detachment is, okay, that's what detachment is. We say that in Bhagavad Gita, it says that karm kar, phal ki chinta mat kar, which means that you do your action and don't worry about the results. The universe will take care of it. So that's what the wheel of fortune is about, destiny changing events in your life. but it happens when you trust the destiny. And you cannot just blindly trust destiny, just keep on sitting and say things happen in my life. No, you take action, you do your stuff, and then you leave it, you make it happen, you let it happen on its own time sometimes. So that is the mantra for you. Okay, focus on your love life, on your relationships. If you are not in a relationship, focus on yourself. Okay, give yourself some self love and some compassion, and be lovely and beautiful to yourself. And second would be, as I mentioned, disconnect and detach from things which you want, as in you put your action, you do your work, and then you move towards something else. Let the universe do its magic. So that's what I see. And remedy. Do I see any remedy for you here? I don't know. Remedy. Do mindful practices. That's what I'll say. When here she's in a yoga pose, here it's in a yoga pose, and you can take holiday somewhere near water. Okay, maybe if that is what suits you, somewhere near water. It will bring you a lot of calmness in your mind, and be in love. That's what I see. I mean, love is something which will make your 2026. You be will focus on your work, you'll focus on your hunger to be seen, you'll focus on your hunger to be popular and all that stuff. Okay, but take control of that focus and focus on love. That's what I see. And just to summarize, I am also a number 4 person. Okay, so these are my energies all as well, like which I need to focus on. So you're not alone. I am a number 4 as well, and I hope this helped to the one who is watching this. And you have a very beautiful, calm, peaceful, lovely 2026. Thank you so much for watching, and the next video will be for number 5. We'll see how 2026 will be for people who are ruled with number 5. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.